Hey, Rockets fans, it's Kobe Tree, and I want to go over the game. Remember, like, subscribe. Your feedback is very important to me. But let's get into this game. We got to see James Harden. I know he was a little overweight, but dude ended up with 44 points and looked great. He had a few big turnovers, but overall, man, he had some clutch shots. We're so shorthanded to start this game off with 7 players inactive because of the COVID and the process of the COVID. Um, and then we got to see Christian Wood. I've been waiting to see him in action, and he did not disappoint. Um, he ended the game with 31 points and 13 rebounds. Come on, a double double on his opening night. And yes, I did say that we're shorthanded, so we needed every gunner that we had on the bench and on the starting lineup. But doesn't take away how he looked. He looked solid. He's going to be an all star if he plays like this all year. Hopefully, whatever happens, I don't have a crystal ball in front of me, and I can't predict what's going to happen. But I've seen James Harden kind of coaching everybody. Especially a lot of the young players. We had a lot of young players out there, a lot of inexperience out there. Just Sean Tate came off the bench, and he had a really great game. Didn't shoot the ball well, but he brought a lot of energy. Him and Sterling Brown. They both finished in double digits. Jay Sean Tate had 13 points. Sterling Brown had 10 points coming off the bench. I didn't expect them to go off, neither one, but, them contributing is definitely a plus plus. Then you had Nawaba. He looked pretty solid. He had a really good defensive game. And I'm not going to take a lot in from this game because the fact is, like I said, we're missing so many players. So I wouldn't have an understanding where this team is defensively till we are in, I want to say, mid January at least, or at least deeper in January. But the arrival of Christian Wood has taken in a factor. We allowed Dame to drive in, but it's because we played a lot of help. Switching. I know Silas said they didn't want to play a lot of switching. That's something that Mike D'Antoni preached, but Silas said he kind of don't want to step back from that. He wanted to play a lot of old traditional defense, but tonight we really didn't have a lot of options, just being so shorthanded. But um, speaking about the other players, PJ Tucker, typical PJ Tucker stat line. He had 43 minutes, which is a lot for his age. Uh, he had seven points. Didn't shoot the ball really well. Did hit a very clutch 3-point shot. Uh, 13, he had 11 rebounds. One thing I do want to say about PJ Tucker, he gets offensive. I think he had 2 offensive rebounds in this game. I know he had one for sure, and he tried to put it back up. It led to a turnover automatically, and I noticed that last year. He did the same tendency last year. He had got offensive rebounds and tried to put it up. Like, you need to find the open man. You need to send that ball back out. You're not DeMarcus Cousins. You're not Anthony Davis, and we love you, but come on, like, um, do what's best for the team. Because those turnovers are killing the Rockets. Uh, Daniel House. Daniel House had a pretty bad game. I mean, for somebody who was supposed to be on this team, who has been on this team, who got in trouble in the bubble, I'm not going to hold that against him all year. Every man, slips up and down sometimes, but it's how you bounce back and clear your name. He had 11 points, three rebounds, 1 assist. Didn't shoot very well. He missed 2 clutch free throws that would have definitely helped us out. You know, but you know, I'm kind of out on Daniel House. And it's not from the bubble. It's just I'm a big Gerald Green fan, and I'm always gonna side by Gerald Green. I think Gerald Green should be on this team. You know, that's somebody we should have had tonight. Uh, I hope I heard recently in a report that they're saying that you could add a veteran to the G League team, and that veteran has to be 30 plus years old. So I hope Joe Green has enough pride to join the G League team, and which means now the Rockets could call Joe Green up to join the team if they need him, because the COVID has struck one team, us, unfortunately. But I expect a lot of positive tests across the NBA this year. Um, Unfortunately, it's just the world that we live in now. You better be prepared. They better figure out, because the G League is deep, and there are a lot of players that are at home who would love to have the opportunity to contribute to a team. So that's something that the NBA needs to figure out. They need to expand the rosters. That's something I said in my earlier Spotify podcast. But I do want to talk about the Portland, cover them real fast because they did win. CJ McCollum went off tonight. I mean, he got whatever he wanted, with those young rookies out there for the Rockets, and those young, they're just a lot of pieces that Silas is trying to work with. I mean, Silas has had such um, a heavy load this offseason, trying to get everything settled, and now he's dealing with this. So he coached a hell of a game. I can't even. I gotta give him his credit. Hopefully he wins Coach of the Year. But I do not expect the Rockets to start off fast. I actually expect him to lose the the 4 games that are they have Denver tomorrow. I expect them to lose. Not because I want them to lose. Obviously, I'm a Rockets fan, but I just suspect it. But because I mean, come on, we only have one ball handler out there, so it's gonna be hard. But remember, guys, subscribe, like. I love your feedback. If I need to work on something, I'm here for y'all. I'm out.